Hola Carnaval del Sol across the Americas. We are doing fantastic over here, having a beautiful sunny day, enjoying life in Crab Park in the beautiful city of Vancouver.
It's so good to be here. It's a beautiful sunny day, which is rare in this part of the world. If you're watching us from Latin America, please come visit Vancouver when you can. This is a beautiful place.
That's right. Thank you so much, Latin Cooper, for bringing Carnaval del Sol for 12 consecutive years to this amazing city and now across the Americas.
Stay tuned because we have some amazing artists, social innovators, chefs. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be great. Glorious.
Oi, nós somos o Forró do Cana. Somos aqui de Vancouver e tocamos forró.
Olha, é muito legal conhecer gente igual o Steve, que eu conheço desde 2004. Eu conheci a Cirina aqui faz 2 anos, eu acho. E o meu lugar preferido é São Paulo, né? Que eu sou de São Paulo, sempre visitei o do Borogodó, escutando músicos de top tocando. E eu tenho a oportunidade aqui de estar com o Steve, a Cirina e a Sara, claro, que é de Brasília. E a gente traz um pouco do Brasil aqui pro Canadá e também me mata essa saudade, né? É um prazer.
Legal. And I'm Steve Charles. I'm happy to play with these guys too. Mario just said that he's known us for a long time and he likes to mix the Brazilian and Canadian music. And this is Serena.
The boss.
The boss, the manager.
No. Thank you very much to Carnaval del Sol for having us to play in our backyard. And for all of you.
Yeah.
de candeeiro, panela de barro. O menino, toma embora, eu tenho que voltar. Já chá o meu roçado que nem boi de carro. Ó, o pagata de arrasto não quer me levar. E tem um sanfoneiro no canto da rua, fazendo floreio pra gente dançar. Tem serva de piscina fazendo renda e o ronco do fole sem parar. E tem um sanfoneiro no canto da rua, fazendo floreio pra gente dançar. Tem serva de piscina fazendo renda e o ronco do fole sem parar.
Valeu, gente.
Vem morena pros meus braços, vem morena, vem dançar. Quero ver tu requebrando, quero ver tu requebrar. Quero ver tu remexendo, resfolego da savana, eu só raiar. Quero ver arrepia o corpo da gente, faz o velho ficar moço. Coração de repente bate forte em alvoroço. Vem morena pros meus braços, vem morena, vem dançar. Quero ver tu requebrando, quero ver tu requebrar. Quero ver tu remexendo, resfolego da sanfona até o sol raiar. Quero ver tu remexendo, resfolego da sanfona até o sol raiar. Esse teu suor salgado tem gostoso e tem sabor. Esse teu corpo suado com cheiro de flor tem o gosto temperado dos temperos do amor. Pros meus braços, vem morena, vem dançar. Quero ver tu requebrando, quero ver tu requebrar. Quero ver tu remexendo, resfolego da sanfona até o sol raiar. Quero ver tu remexendo, resfolego da sanfona até o sol raiar. Esse teu suor salgado é gostoso e tem sabor. Esse teu corpo suado com cheiro de flor tem o gosto temperado dos temperos do amor. Vem morena pros meus braços, vem morena, vem dançar. Quero ver tu requebrando, quero ver tu requebrar. Quero ver tu remexendo, resfolego da sanfona até o sol raiar. Quero ver tu remexendo, resfolego da sanfona até o sol raiar. Quero ver tu remexendo, resfolego da sanfona até o sol raiar. Quero ver tu remexendo, resfolego da sanfona até o sol raiar.
Culinary arts is one of my favorite things here in Carnaval del Sol across the Americas. We bring you the most delicious recipes, so stay tuned for this one that is coming up next that is promising to make you want a lot more of this Latino flavor.
Hi, I'm Luisa and I'm cooking today cheese bread. This is a very traditional Brazilian recipe and we all love it. First, I want to say thanks for the invite and it's a pleasure to be in this lineup. So let's start cooking. I have here warm milk and I'm gonna add the lime juice. Once I add the lime juice, it's gonna look like this. And then I'm gonna mix it up the dry ingredients. I have here a cassava starch, a pinch of salt, baking powder, and now I'm gonna add the milk and lime juice. I'm gonna mix it up and then I'm gonna add the other ingredients. I'm gonna use my hands. I'm adding vegetable oil and 1 egg. It's gonna start forming a dough. And once it looks like this, it's just to add the cheese. The cheese is the star of this recipe. I'm using Parmesan cheese and a little bit of Gruyere cheese. This is not usually the mix we use in Brazil, but I want to use something that you can find very easily so you can replicate the recipe and it's gonna taste delicious. I'm gonna start grabbing a little bit of dough and then forming a tiny ball with my hands. And then I'm gonna repeat the process with all the dough. I have here a baking pan. I use the cooking spray and I'm gonna put the tiny balls there ready to go to the oven. Balls with this size takes around 15-20 minutes in a medium oven. Now they are ready to go into the oven. There they are, fresh out of the oven. These are Brazilian cheese bread. I'm gonna open one so you can see inside. I just want to say that I appreciate the invitation to be part of Carnaval del Sol in this edition, and I hope you make cheese bread in your homes as well. This is very delicious. I already tried one and it's foolproof. Everyone can make it. You can find more of my recipes on my Instagram and you can follow me at Luisa Zuffo. Thank you.
Destinos Enterprises is teaming up with Carnaval del Sol across the Americas to bring you to this beautiful country. Stay tuned, vamos a explorar a Guatemala.
Guatemala, heart of the Mayan world. Guatemala is one of the 7 countries that make up the Central American Isthmus, and it's located at the geographical center of the American continent. Guatemala is the country that has the most of the Mayan civilization. Actually, we are the one and only country who still has living Mayan culture, making us the true heart of the Mayan world. The original name is Guatemalan, meaning land of the trees, and with the official name of Republic of Guatemala. With a population of 16,514,591 and a territorial extension of 108,890 square kilometers. It's well known that Guatemala City is one of the most modern and cosmopolitan cities of the region, but still preserves the historical heritage, blended perfectly with the modern lifestyle. A city in constant change. Guatemala is the birthplace of one of the most important pre-Columbian Mesoamerican civilizations of history, the Mayan culture. Its economical, political, religious, and social development was transcendental, which still amazes both locals and foreigners. A great quantity of traces, perfectly restored archaeological areas, have been visited by thousands of people from different parts of the world. The city of Tikal, located in Petén, is one of the most well-known sites with amazing temples that make you feel the experience of the Mayan culture. You can also find, according to National Geographic, the most beautiful lake in the world, Atitlan, located at 1,600 meters above sea level and 18 kilometers surrounded by volcanoes, and at the lakeshore you can find small towns, making it a majestic, beautiful landscape. In Guatemala, you'll be able to enjoy the delicious gastronomical blend between Spanish and Guatemalan traditional cooking. You can never be bored here. There is something new to explore, whether you like adventure, relaxation, beauty, culture, archaeology, or nature. Guatemala is the secret. Discover it.
Welcome back to Carnaval del Sol across the Americas. I'm so happy to present our next artist. She's a Latin Canadian comedian. She's Marta Chaves, one of the top comedians of this country. She's based in Toronto, born in Nicaragua, and she's so funny. She's one of my favorite comedians. I call her my Canadian comedy madrina. So let's go to Toronto with Marta Chaves. This is Carnaval del Sol across the Americas.
Hola, my friends from El Carnaval del Sol. This is Marta Chaves, Nicaraguan Canadian comic, sending you greetings to all our audience, and I hope that you like the clip. I am representing the city of Toronto. Today is the day. Today is the 31st of July 2020. Today is the day that Toronto enters phase 3 in the coronavirus crisis, meaning we can start going out of our caves, but we still have to wear our masks, which is great because I have a double chin, and this makes me save a lot of money in plastic surgery. So thank you very much. Remember, the Toronto Raptors are still the champions. 2 years in a row. Pandemic, shnemic.
In Toronto, we have some of the happiest homeless people.
You know, there is a guy by the subway singing, if you happy and you know, spare some change, cha-cha-cha-cha. If you happy and you know, spare some change. And I asked him, what is the reason of your merriment, homeless bohemian? And he said, hey, I just moved from Quebec and here I don't have to beg in 2 languages. When you come to Toronto, what do? You go to the CN Tower, right? You go to the CN Tower. You know that now they have something called the Edge Walk. Have you heard about that? The Edge Walk. People pay good money to go walk on the edge of the CN Tower. And when I say people, I mean white people. Because brown people don't put themselves in danger. We already survived that revolution. Maybe an earthquake, a flood. Why are we going to pay, to be hanging like a piñata like that from the CN Tower?
So we're back to Carnaval del Sol por Toda América, across the Americas, and now we're traveling to Oaxaca, Mexico. Oaxaca is one of the most culturally diverse regions of Mexico. It's got hundreds of indigenous populations, a lot of municipalities, and this project that we're about to see is one of the most amazing projects in the world. It's called Universidad de la Tierra, University of the Earth. And we're going to talk to Gustavo Esteva, one of the founders, and he says he's the elder council because he's only one elder. So let's go with Gustavo Esteva, one of the most amazing thinkers in Mexico, and talk about this decolonizing, indigenizing, and deschooling project from Mexico.
Universidad de la Tierra en Oaxaca is an organization, it's a community of friends, and it's also a space, an open space to learn in freedom. We learn what we want to learn by doing what we want to learn, without curricula, without teachers, without classrooms, without diplomas. In a very real sense, we are abandoning all the tools of education, the very idea of education, escaping education, that hierarchy of the educators and the educated. That is what we are escaping from. We don't want that hierarchy. We want to learn in freedom. Oaxaca is the only state in Mexico in which the majority of the people are indigenous people of 16 different ethnic groups. And they have a forum where they express their views. In 1997, after a long discussion, assemblies, discussion, debates among them, they presented the view to the people, to the society. The school, they said, has been the main tool of the state to destroy the indigenous peoples. And we are saying basta, enough. We don't want more of that. And they started to close the schools. They were just recovering an historical fact. The school was created in Mexico precisely for that purpose, to de-Indianize the Indians, to erase the Indianness in the Indians, among the Indians. And it was, even today, the same purpose of the school. And they were resisting that. You can imagine the scandal after closing the school, the first page in all the papers, saying these barbarians, they are dooming their poor children to ignorance, etc., etc. After some time, a brilliant anthropologist decided to teach lessons to the parents and prepare the study with tests comparing children going to the school with children not going to the school. For his surprise and the surprise of everyone, the children not going to the school were better prepared in everything, not only in the milpa, in the village, in the life in the village, in the fiestas and everything, but also in the things supposedly taught in the schools, in reading, writing, arithmetic, all these kind of things. That was a magnificent lesson for everyone, and the people in the communities were very happy with that outcome. But after some time they came with us, we were working and living with them, And they came with us to tell us that they were concerned about what would happen with the young men and women when they learned everything they learned in the community, and then they could not continue their studies if they were interested in learning more. And that is how we created Universidad de la Tierra, an open space for them to come and learn with us whatever they want to learn. After some time, we discovered that some of them, young indigenous, young men and women from the communities, could not come to Oaxaca and paid lodging accommodation for them during the learning process. And we started to go to the communities. That was fantastic. That was a great blessing for us, because then we started to learn with the communities. We go to the communities, we have workshops with them, we learn with them whatever they are interested in learning. Sometimes they present a problem, oh, we don't have water, or we have floods, or these kind of things. And then we invite them to come with another community that had already solved that specific problem, and then we learn together how to do the same. Sometimes the problem is very complex, the situation is very difficult, and then we learn together. A Zapotec intellectual and composer gave us our name. He said, in this university, you need to care about Mother Earth and to have all the time your feet on the ground, on Earth. And that is how we adopted the name University of the Earth, Universidad de la Tierra. And we adopted a scale. We are small because we need to keep a human interaction with all of us, with all the people that are learning together in this specific place. Then we have been now for 20 years working with basically indigenous peoples, but also many other people coming to learn with us and learning ourselves whatever we want to learn in freedom. That is the idea of Universidad de la Tierra en Oaxaca.
And since we're going all across the Americas in Carnaval del Sol 2020, Guillermina Neri is going to take us straight to Argentina. She is a multidimensional artist that is going to bring us more understanding about energy, about connection. So if you want to know a little bit more about our human essence, check out this amazing artist from Argentina.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Me presento, soy Guillermina Neri, artista visual de Rosario, Argentina. Agradecida a esta invitación de participar en el Carnaval del Sol, este gran evento que se hace en Vancouver. Les cuento que, bueno, la identidad de mi obra está basada en la expresión de la concepción del tiempo, por eso me dedico al arte en vivo y al live art. Utilizo diferentes materiales, los materiales que tengo en el momento, ya que justamente la idea es explicar que el arte contemporáneo tiene que ver con lo que está pasando aquí y ahora. Y bueno, utilizo mucho las figuras abstractas, muy poco figurativo, casi nada, no me dedico a lo figurativo, porque para mí el tema del tiempo y justamente esta idea de concepto que quiero expresar tiene que ver con un nivel de no límite y de abstracción que es muy difícil de poder poner en una imagen figurativa. Así que bueno, los dejo con mi obra y nuevamente les agradezco la invitación.
Welcome back to Carnaval del Sol across the Americas. We're having so much fun in this beautiful, lovely city, bringing everything right to your fingertips. Coming up next.
I'm super excited to have this. This is an exclusive set by one of Mexico's and Latin America's most acclaimed electronic music acts, Nortec, Bostich, and Fussible. They're preparing a new album. They're releasing it right now called Sueño Fronterizo, and this is a live set that they made exclusively for Carnaval del Sol across the Americas. This is exciting. Do you like Nortec?
I love it. I love the electronic music. There's so much energy. It vibes perfectly with Vancouver and Carnaval del Sol across the Americas.
So enjoy Nortec, Bostich Fussible, completely live from Tijuana, Mexico.
Hi, we are Nortec Collective, Bostich and Fussible from Tijuana. We are right now at downtown Tijuana in 6th Avenue and Revolution Street, where you can find a magical place like this. Here is La Mija, it's a dance club in 6th Avenue. But also we have Revolution Street where you can find one of the best places to go to eat, like Caesar's restaurant, Cine Tonalá, Café Central, or you can have a local brewery like Ludica, or on the other side of the street is Cevicheria La Corriente. So we're basically in a very good spot right now, and we would like to invite you guys to listen to our music for this Carnaval del Sol por toda América. So thank you very much, and we are about to start. Thank you.
Episode 4 is over. It's been amazing to take this trip with you across the Americas with Carnaval del Sol.
It's so nice to be able to enjoy gastronomy, music, art, all in one place right here. Vancouver always provides this wonderful platform year after year. It's been 12 years of Carnaval del Sol, and against any adversary, we're always going to be here supporting Latin American culture and bringing it right to you. Thank you again for tuning in, and remember, there's much more coming right here, Carnaval del Sol across the Americas.
See you next week for another episode from Vancouver to Patagonia, made in Canada.
Oye, qué rico está esto.